Okay folks, welcome, and here we am just starting off, and this is our first lock at Derwent Lock, and that's at the Derwent mouth, and this drops you down onto the Sawley cut. So hope you enjoy the video folks, and we'll catch you later. Now we've just dropped down into this into the Sawley cut here. Just above that lock is probably the last safe place if there's any flooding. So we're on our way now, chick, and we'll be going up the Trent. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it? I think we're gonna have a nice day.
Yeah, just look at it now, just opening right out. Charbella looks like a little teeny speck in here now. Just on the right hand side there was the it's the entrance there, just as you're looking, is the entrance to down towards Cavendish Bridge and Shardlow Marina, on the last bit of the Trent. So here we am going up now, and it's absolutely beautiful morning. Not much wind, temperature's just nice. So let's have a look, see what happens. So what's it feel like to be on this bit of wide water here, chick?
Oh, it's a bit eerie, isn't it, at first, but quite enjoyable, and not used to it being this wide, are we?
Absolutely not. No, and we're just coming up here now, and there's a big weir on the left hand side, so just keep away from that. It is protected, but you don't want to be bouncing off them, off the protectors. Here we am just passing through Sawley flood lock. These are the locks that get used if it starts to flood. If not, they're normally left open, and you just come straight through. You like these sort of locks, Bob, don't you?
I do, yeah. I'm the best. Oh, the best.
Don't
get them very often.
Do you want some to all be flood locks all the way up the canal, left open? Okay, I'm just gonna stop and get somewhere to there, folks, and now we're off again. We were just about to pull up and get some diesel from over the other side, but it was £1.26 a litre.
Much?
Yeah, I nearly died. Jill phoned up and before we got there, and they told her 89 pence. So I was bombing over there, and when I said that, I nearly crashed into the jetty. Just passing Sawley Marina here, and there's many different boats. We got wide beams, we got cruisers, we got narrowboats. Yeah, plenty to look at just here. just coming up to Sawley locks here. There's one on the left, one on the right. Lockkeeper was guiding us over to the left-hand side, and she was an absolute delightful woman. Very, very pleasant, very helpful. It wasn't very tall, and she was actually standing on a box to wave us in, so we could see her over the bushes.
She was identical.
Yeah, I wished all the lockkeepers was as pleasant as this one anyway.
Yeah, she was really nice, wasn't she?
And Jill loves these locks as well because they was automated before they.
Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah. She loves to just sit on the boat and watch the lock gates open.
Yeah, she even did the rope for us, didn't she?
It was as good as gold. Yeah.
Very nice.
And here we am onto the mighty Trent. Just round the corner here to the left there is some floating pontoons and some facilities if you need them and you're boating down here. Yeah, so really nice. And off we go. Look at this wide waterway, Bab.
Wow, it's like a sheet of glass, isn't it?
Yeah. Here we've got the cooling towers just to the right, and them like you know, they make a big part of the landscape around here, don't they? They're absolutely massive. And we do, as we go round onto the Soar, you'll see that we get even a bit closer to them. To be fair, Charbella looked like a little tiny dot coming up here there.
They did, they're really tiny.
Yeah, it was massive. We even see the cormorant having his breakfast. Yeah, and we see a few herons, don't we, up here?
Yeah.
And as you go up a little bit higher, there is a 3-day floating pontoon that you can moor on. If you need any fenders for your boats, folks, this little boat just on the left hand side here does all manner of them, buttons, fenders, ropes, all sorts. Some real nice stuff on there as well. As we come up here now, you can see on that left hand side where you've got the floating pontoon.
Oh, hey up!
Here he is, look! He's after his breakfast as well, look, chick.
Oh.
Just as you go up here now, we've got the entrance here to the Earwash Canal, which we was going to go up, but we just run out of time, to be fair, with the weather and the floods and things like that. So we've decided against it this time, and we're going to carry on round now and join the River Soar. This here is just the entrance to the north side of the River Trent. Just as we swing round here now, you can see the sailing club there, right in front of us, and it does tell you to beware of any sailing, people doing any sailing around their canoes or boats or whatever. So when you're coming round, just be a little bit careful. Here we're just coming up to Thrumpton Weir on the left hand side here. It's quite a big weir this is, so if it is in, if the river's higher than normal, you will feel some pull towards it. But just as we swing round to the right hand side here now and onto the River Soar, we don't really feel now nothing pulling us one direction or the other, and we just turning into the stream now of this River Soar. As we're going upstream on our little journey now. So if the weather was a bit rougher, there would be more of a flow coming down just to this junction here. Well, Bob, you just look how calm this is today. You can't believe that 4 or 5 days ago this river was closed and in flood.
I you can't believe it, can you? It's like a sheet of glass today.
It's absolutely beautiful. But that is one thing that the River Soar is known for, is that it can come up quite quickly. It goes down as quick, but you've always got to watch it, you don't get caught out that it does rise while you're on it, so always plan your journey carefully down this one. As you trundle on down the or up the Soar, you will see these little signs on the right hand side there, the arrows, and each time that the river takes a different course, then these arrows will point you in the direction of the main stream, so just be watching out for them when you come to little islands and things like that. Here we am, just going through another one of Ju's favourite locks. This is Red Hill flood lock, this is, and again, if the river ain't in flood, these gates are just left open, and if it starts flooding, then the CRT will come down and shut them. And here now we've turned down the River Soar. These cooling towers are just absolutely dominating the landscape around, and I'm absolutely huge, so yeah, this is about as close as you get to them before you start moving away again. Okay, folks, that's the end of the video for today. And what we did, we started off at the top of Derwent Mouth Lock, and we dropped down then onto the Sawley cut. We come through the Sawley cut, picked up some water while we was in there, went to get some diesel, had a mini heart attack, took off straight away and carried on because it was £1.26 a litre.
Yeah.
Dearie me, when Jew found them up, they said it was about 89 pence or something like that.
And then all of a sudden it was 1.26.
And I thought, yeah, for 89 pence, I don't mind filling it up. And when I got to the pump and it was £1.26, and nearly an heart failure now. So I dived back on the boat and off we went. Then we come up the river Trent, then right up to Trent Lock, where you've got the junction with the Earwash Canal. You've got the North River Trent. Then if you look at hard right, you go up the River Soar, and that's where we're going today.
It's pretty well signposted though, isn't it, really?
Yes, yeah. You don't think it is at first, but it is when you get up there, like, there ain't no warning signs, it's just all there when you get there, you know.
Yeah, it says the Soar and then it says...
Yeah, so, but if you've got your book, you pretty much know. Obviously there's a big Thrumpton Weir, keep away from that. But, you know, it had flooded just before we went on, hadn't it?
Yeah.
But that was back to normal levels by the time we went up. And as we turned right, you could feel it pushing a little bit light, but it wasn't going to push you down the wheel or anything like that. So, you know, you don't need to stick real tight to the bank because you never know whether you're going to get grounded. So just keep in the middle, and you know what I mean, just keep your nose facing up towards that way. And it was good water.
Yeah, it's quite cold though. It's a rock up.
Yeah, it was a bit of a chilly. It started off a chilly morning, but it ended up a nice day, date.
Yeah.
Which is normal for this time of year, right? You have a bit of a frost or a cold morning, and by the end of the day, it's all looking nice and rosy. So yeah, we started on then up the River Soar, and we got down to Red Hill Floodlock, and we're going to cut the video there and do the rest on it. It'll just get a bit long. Hope you enjoyed it. Now listen, folks, leave some comments, good or bad, as long as you ain't nasty, and that's fine, because it gives us a bit of an idea of what you don't like and what you do like. And if you've got any questions and you need some answers to them, if we've got the answers, we'll always try and help you out. So yeah, like, subscribe if you think the video is worth it, because it does sort of motivate us to do some more, because it ain't easy getting all the cameras set up and running around all day looking after them, then coming back and doing the editing. So if you're enjoying it, folks, give some thumbs up, subscribe, and I will appreciate that. So thank you very much, folks, and we'll see you on the next one.